Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my another video. This video is called I Was Born Without a Nose. I do not know how that's possible. Of course, God made it happen, but let's just get straight to it. And,
hey,
yeah.
My name is Sean.
Okay.
Have you ever thought that you didn't like looking at yourself through the mirror?
Yup, that's what I
For me, it is very unpleasant. I was born without a nose.
Yes.
And I don't want to show my face. But you'll be surprised to know that there are people who like such defects. But I'm not talking about circus freaks. Now, I am 16. My parents paid for a surgery for me when I was just 2 years old. Thanks to it, I have airways. But instead of a real nose, they put a temporary prosthetic one. It is hard to breathe through and doesn't look very natural. As you understood, it is not surprising that my biggest dream is to have a fully functional, real nose. I dreamed about one in my dreams. How I take pictures of myself for Instagram, get likes, and confidently flirt with girls.
Why is there two girls right there, and I don't know.
But when I would wake up, that same prosthesis awaited me.
That's what happens.
In order to avoid rumors, we often had to move. I felt like 007, always hiding.
007. Wow. Sorry to stop everything, but like, wow.
Secret information, more specifically, my nose. I never told anyone about my defect until today.
Okay.
The thing is, my mom got a new friend, Miss Karen. She was very strange. She lived next...
I've heard the name once. Okay, let's just keep getting into it.
...store and had 5 cats.
5?
She was roughly 25...
What do you mean 5 cats? That... Of course people can have more than one. I'm not talking that much, like literally. Why, bruh?
Years old. She didn't have a boyfriend or family, and she seemed very lonely. Miss Karen started coming over more and more often, but sometimes it seemed like she was coming over to see me, not to see her. I was scared of her. She would look at my face and tried to get us alone. Prior to that, girls never paid attention to me. So
I think the girl has a crush on this dude right here. Right here, like, I don't know. Comment down below.
I didn't know how to act. Actually, at school, nobody paid me any attention. I was like a shadow, hiding my face behind glasses and baseball caps. But one day, everything was revealed. In our school, like in any other, there are a couple of guys who bother everyone around them. I noticed them surround a boy in the stairwell and demand money. He was very scared. I distracted them, even hit one of them, but I missed my punch and was hit right in the nose. Then there was a flash of pain. I reflexively raised my hand to my face and felt that the prosthetic isn't there. A lot of students ran up and started taking pictures of me. I closed my face with my hand.
High school or middle school, your students can't just get your phone and just be like, oh, look, guys, I just found this and all that. I don't know, but whatever grade you were in, I don't think that's a cool grade to me.
And tried finding the artificial nose, but I was too dizzy. Someone called an ambulance, and I lost consciousness in the vehicle. I regained consciousness in the hospital. My nose was not in good shape. I would need to get my respiratory system reconstruction. The prosthetic was damaged and didn't look natural. My parents would be unable to buy a new one, as the reconstruction surgery consumed their savings. I was left without a nose. In the hospital, I constantly walked with a bandage on my face, and those days, I thought I would be covering my nose all my life. I will never have a girlfriend. Nobody needs me. A terrible depression was killing me. But one morning, Miss Karen came over. At first I got scared. What's she doing here? She was looking at me so strangely. Her eyes were on fire. We chatted for an hour. Then she asked me to show the place where I have no nose. I was ashamed to remove the bandage. I didn't want to do so, but Miss Karen asked and asked,
Sorry guys for the
and I did it.
disruptions and all that.
But instead of running away, she said, "Sean, it's so hot." I was shocked. She likes the hole between my eyes? She asked me to take a picture with her. So then, according to her, I could remove my shackles of restraint. I was so happy that she wasn't disgusted that I said yes. While I lay in the hospital, I was doing research about the surgery. Cartilage nasal reconstruction surgery is an
I do
option,
not know what that
but
says.
it is
Of
experimental
course.
and
Question
is
mark.
still quite expensive. I told my mom, let's risk it,
Looks like a beetle.
so then I could have a normal life. But Mom said they'd be unable to afford it. We would need to sell our house and rent a small apartment. Life seemed awful, hopeless.
Man.
I kept thinking,
Man, I know
how would I live
it's
on?
for anyone, guys. Trust me. Sometimes y'all got a bad luck. Sometimes y'all got a good luck.
Even if I were to get a prosthetic, I would still never get a girlfriend with such a face. And soon I'll be 17. But I was wrong. When I left the hospital and went home, Miss Karen started coming over every day. My parents would be at work, and I wasn't going to school temporarily. At first, she was my only friend. But later, she started asking me to keep the bandages off and have an open face when with her. Then she would touch,
Alright.
hug, and kiss me. And you know what?
Oh,
It was great.
your girlfriend.
We started dating despite her being older than me. As before, I had never had a girlfriend. I didn't want to think about why she was doing this.
Yeah.
I suppose for her,
The human
appearance is not the most important thing.
knows, bruh.
Instead,
I know I'm
the
not
soul.
trying to be rude, but anything
I
like
was
that.
so wrong. One day, Mom and Dad came home and told me some amazing news. They found a sponsor for my surgery. The clinic was ready to pay for it.
Oh, wow.
To some extent, I was a lab rat. But the surgery will be free, and they say there's a high chance of success.
What if your
It's
girlfriend don't
possible
like you anymore?
I will have
Wait, what if your girlfriend don't like you? Okay, like,
a real, fully functional nose. The next day, I hastened to inform Miss Karen of this excellent news. But instead of being happy, she frowned.
I know.
What's going on?
Said.
She's not happy. She said that if I do the surgery and will get a nose, then our relationship is over.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Why?
That.
But she left without explaining further.
Bruh, really?
But I decided to find out why. And soon, everything was revealed. A few days later, Miss Karen was no longer angry and offered to meet me herself. She said that she misses me and hopes I changed my mind in regards to the surgery. Sean, I'm just worried for your health. That's why I'm against the surgery. But I didn't believe her, and I offered to meet at her house. I had a plan. When I came over, we sat on the living room couch. Suddenly, she heard noise from outside. Her cats were making the noise. They were screaming. It seems something had happened. She got up and ran outside. By my calculations, I had 10 minutes. I quickly searched through her desk, but saw nothing suspicious in the papers. Then, I opened her laptop. Password. I opened the cabinets, hoping to find something. I didn't have much time.
Oh, no.
She would come back soon, as, well, I left her front yard's gate open, which means her cats ran outside where the neighbor's dog was running around. I still had a few minutes until she'd catch her cats and scare off the dog. And then I saw that she left her smartphone.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully,
That might-
there was no password. And I went through the pictures, and what I saw shocked me.
was a
I found a picture with a guy who was fully burnt, a guy without hands, and finally, me.
she likes boys that have surgeries and all that.
I froze with the phone in my hands. She came inside. Why? She understood it would be useless to lie. She said,
Oh wow. What to it?
said she likes freaks.
Freak?
Her psyche is not normal, and she is attracted to handicapped guys. She can't do anything about it. And honestly, she didn't want to. Before me, she never had a boyfriend without a nose. It's a rarity. She confessed that she really liked it. She doesn't want me to do the surgery as she finds the hole between my eyes very hot. She told me to think about the fact that we could be together. It's really hard for me. My parents said it's time to go through analysis in order to gradually get ready for the nose implantation surgery. But I don't know what to do. On one hand, I already have a girlfriend who likes me the way I am. She writes me messages every day saying she likes me the way I am and that I shouldn't change. I already have a girlfriend who likes me the way I am. She writes me messages every day saying she likes me the way I am and that I shouldn't change myself as I was born this way, and it's great.
No.
On the other hand, she's not mentally all right, and maybe she doesn't like me, but the fact I don't have a nose. But where's the guarantee that if everything goes well with the surgery, I will find a girl who will fall in love with me? I don't want to be alone all my life. I need your suggestion. What would you do in my place?
Okay, guys, that was it for the video. I'll see y'all next time, and next time. Peace.